extraordinary family has a framed portrait. But behind that photo lies the real truth.
Turbulent? Mom! Get out here. Why are all these pencils in the garbage? Why? Just because they don't have erasers doesn't mean they can't be used.
You want to control everything.
This time, can you do it the right way?
I don't remember these family conversations.
You don't remember.
It's not hard to forget.
You don't remember all the times that you cheated on me.
You don't trust him in your relationship.
The choice is mine. I would tell her to stay.
That is not
Yes, it is. You just said. Yes, that is what you said. You don't like the fact that I am gay.
I don't like when she acts like a boy because she's not my son. She's my daughter. I told you that it was homework time. Yes, I did. Right before you came down the stairs.
You don't have any respect when you talk to people.
Because
Yeah, you have not. Hold on a moment.
Respectful.
You need to grow up. You cannot keep holding this whole house to hostage because you cannot make up your mind.
Behind the portrait is the truth, and I'm here to deal with the truth.
So I've been asked here to Cyprus in California to help a family. It's not a traditional family. Chris and Crystale have been together for 7.5 years. They're not married.
My name is Crystale Coburn.
My name is Christopher Hunter.
I met Chris about a little over 7 years ago. When I met Chris, I already had 2 children. Darian was 4, Astoria was 12. After a few years of being together, we had a child of our own, Trevion.
Chris and Crystale have a broken down relationship.
Our relationship today is unstable.
We can't have a civil conversation. It always turns into an argument.
I have a problem with her attitude.
I've been telling for years, I don't know you. And the Chris that you are now, I don't like. I fell in love with the old Chris.
So here's the situation with the kids. We have Darian, who's a teenager. He doesn't feel like he connects with his mum.
Why haven't you, vacuumed your room? Yeah?
My mom and I have a relationship like 2 roommates, I guess.
Huh? It doesn't, are you serious?
I don't really feel like that much of a connection. Yeah, she's my mom and everything, but she doesn't act like it, kind of. Basically live in my room just to avoid my mom's anger. It just feels pretty bad.
My relationship with my son Darian is touch and go.
Last time my mom said that she loved me was probably about when I was 8.
The oldest daughter's in her 20s. She has come out as a lesbian and she doesn't feel supported by her mother.
It's pretty dope, right? Had to make this a little bigger, you know? But, can't cry. Thanks. I thought it was dope. Thanks for killing my dreams. It makes me angry, like, I can't express to you, I can't talk to you about any of it because it's uncomfortable.
She's a lesbian, you know. I've learned to deal with that. I'm okay with it. In a sense, you know, I've accepted her for who she is.
Like, she'll try to play it off and be like, oh, no, I accept her, I deal with it, but no, she's not okay with it. I know she's not.
Is that all you want to show me?
Yeah. Like, all I want my mom to do is be happy, and you can tell she's not happy. She's not happy at all. She's just angry inside. She's been like this ever since, I was little, like, she's been like this.
There's no emotional connection between both Mum and Astoria, but a hell of a lot of anger and resentment and hostility in this family dynamic. So I guess it's up to me to go in and actually find out exactly what's going on.
We're gonna have a problem, so we're gonna nip it in the butt before it happens. You need to go turn that Xbox off. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Please come in.
Thank you. So I'm here, finally.
I wanted to introduce you to my family.
Yes, why not?
This is my daughter, Astoria.
Hi, Astoria. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure.
My son, Darian.
Hi, Darian. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure.
And this is Trevion.
Hi, Troy. Pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hi.
And this is Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hi. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. So, all right, well, I'm here to help you all as a family, so I'm just going to kind of hang out and You know, if I need to ask questions, I will. Chris, I mean, I know you're sort of focused on the television there, but obviously you've asked me to come here and help you, so feel free to do what you guys would normally do, you know, during the day. You know, the more insight, the more it helps me to be able to help you.
Okay,
All right,
sounds great. Thanks. Oh, look, how much that's spread out in there.
Well, you have probably should have.
Why are all these pencils in the garbage? Why? Just because they don't have erasers doesn't mean they can't be used. I told you that it was homework time. You did it? Yes, I did, right before you came down the stairs. I know Trey's TV is on. It's just been sitting on for the last couple of hours.
Who generally cooks and does the sort of primary care work, yourself or Crystale?
I guess it's up in the air. It depends on who feel like cooking.
Do you both work in sync with knowing what you both are doing when you're both at home?
No. She wants to do everything, and then now it's kind of hard for her to rein back.
Right.
And then let, you know, the other partner help out.
What are some of the things that you would like to do then?
Finances, you know, let me handle the finances.
Is it over that money that you go and get, or?
Yes.
So where does that money go?
Right to Crystale.
So then you hand that money over to Crystale, and then she takes care of all the bills?
Correct.
Does she trust you with the money?
No.
All right, that gives me some idea.
Hi.
So I was just asking Chris about how you work together as parents and the responsibilities that you share. And it would seem from his standpoint that he doesn't have any control over any finances.
I don't feel like he handles finances very well. He'll get paid, go out and start buying stuff that he thinks that he needs or wants or whatever.
Like materialistic stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, once that we get married, that's gonna tie me to all of his debt. And
so is that the reason why you choose not to marry him?
that's part of the reason, plus a lot of infidelity and trust issues. So, I mean, there's an array of things.
Right, okay. So, I mean, trust in every area then. You don't trust him financially?
Yeah.
You don't trust him in your relationship? Where are you right now then?
I feel like I'm living with a roommate. If that's the case, I can get a roommate.
So you don't believe that he loves you, you don't believe that he wants to be with you because he's been promiscuous, because there's been infidelity. And so how could you believe anything other?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he always tells me, you know, you never let anything go. He used to give me time limits. You're gonna get over this by this date. And I said, you're not gonna give me no time limit. You know, you're not the one that was hurt by this. I was the one that was hurt by this. So you're not gonna tell me how long it's gonna take for me to heal.
Right, okay. Have you forgiven him?
Sir, no, I haven't.
All right. I will mosey around still.
Okay.
Thanks for the chat.
No problem.
Mum's lack of decision-making with where she's at in this relationship has led her to behave in a very controlling, stifling manner. You can feel it. You can feel it. You can cut the tension with a knife in there. You really can. There's no love. I wanted to have a conversation with all of you for now because I want to be able to mediate a healthy conversation. So who would like to start the ball rolling?
I guess I'll start. If you're angry at somebody, you shouldn't take it out on everybody else. 'Cause that causes a household problem. It's where everybody's feeling bad and everybody's mad.
You mean when she's upset with you, or you mean when she's upset about what?
Like if she gets in a fight with Chris, she'll take it out on everybody else.
When I'm upset, the best thing to do is to leave me alone, and you guys don't know how to do that.
We do that a lot. Like, we'll go upstairs or something, and then you'll bring it to us.
Is that true to be said?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
Why?
They don't talk to me in a calm voice. Both of them, I always have to tone your voice down. You're not gonna disrespect me, I'm your mother.
Every time we try to, you know, explain to her how we're feeling, she'll just talk over you. You'll be in the middle of telling her how you're feeling. She'll be like, okay, well, blah, blah, and she'll just like literally just cut you off and say what she has to say.
Are you aware of that?
Sometimes, because I'll be talking and she'll interrupt me and she wants to take over the conversation and talk to me very loud and very disrespectful, and she always comes back with the fact, I'm grown, I should be able to do what I want, and I don't care if you like it or not. This is me, deal with it.
Do you accept who she is? As a person, do you accept her sexuality too?
I accept her, I just don't accept everything that comes with it.
Hold on a minute. You accept a part of her, but not all of her.
Yeah, I guess you'd say that.
Then basically we're not accepting the fact that she's a lesbian then.
I know I was a bad man in the beginning. She doesn't forgive me.
You cannot keep this whole house hostage because you cannot make up your mind. Do you accept who she is? As a person, do you accept her sexuality too?
I accept her, I just don't accept everything that comes with it.
Hold on a minute. You accept a part of her, but not all of her.
Yeah, I guess you'd say that.
Then basically we're not accepting the fact that she's a lesbian then.
Then I guess not.
You know, when did you come out, Astoria? When did you, say to your parents, hey, want to share this with you?
13.
13.
She just told me it was a phase. It's a phase. You're just trying to fit in. You're only doing it because your friends are over here doing it. If I look at a girl, like if I'm out, I don't even say nothing. I'll just look. She'll be like, please don't do that while you're out with me.
I just don't like the fact when she acts like a boy because she's not my son. She's my daughter.
Dee, Astoria, I'm going to ask you, can you take a walk? I need to have an adult conversation, basically, with Chris and your mum. Cheers. I'm clearly seeing that there's a lot of projection going on to these kids. Right now, they are living in a very unhealthy, toxic environment. And there's obviously a problem here.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on?
There's no more trust in the relationship no more.
Where's that come from?
From me. I cheated on Crystal in the beginning.
How did you move beyond that? Because obviously you're both here.
I apologized for my infidelity and I asked her to stay with me. She said yes.
Did your behavior continue?
No.
Why are you in this relationship?
I love Crystal and I want to make things work. I know I was a bad man in the beginning. I take full responsibility for who she is now because I did that to her.
Do you trust him now?
Not completely.
Just say no.
There's a part of me that does.
She doesn't forgive me, so I know that. So I know I got a long way to go if I ever get that trust back.
I always feel like time's gonna take care of everything.
Oh, trust me, time doesn't. Homework does. Doing the work.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. I feel that it should be a team effort.
But you're both not doing it. You go and carry on and do what you do. You don't forgive. You don't want to trust. And then you sit there power tripping with one another. You controlling, you not believing. I think you're a little bit delusioned, the pair of you. I really do think you are. This is not love. It's disrespect. Do you want to make a decision to stay in this relationship? And are you prepared to do what is necessary to be able to move forward? Are you willing to give this man another chance? That's out of your control. If you make a decision to move forward, then you've got to stop some of the behavior that we're seeing right now. It has to stop because you cannot keep holding this whole house to hostage because you cannot make up your mind. And so I will come back tomorrow, and either way, whether we are moving forward in this committed relationship or not, we will do what we need to do. You angry at yourself, Chris?
Yes. If the choice was mine, I would tell her to stay, but it's not my choice. It's not my decision no more. And if she decides to stay, then I'll do everything in my power to show her how committed I am to her and rejoice in how she's gonna stay in my life forever.
Decisions have to be made. The kids are suffering. They're in this environment, this anger, this hostility, day in and day out. And they just cannot, as a family, stay in limbo anymore. I really could not tell you which way this is going to go. I really can't.
I need to know today from Crystale whether they're moving forward together as a family or whether they're not, and that starts today. Okay. So obviously last night I left you with much thought and decisions to be made. Do you have any questions for each other?
I have a lot of questions. My questions are going to make my determination.
They are? Okay. Why don't you face each other then, so you can ask us questions?
So I had to write everything down because I have so many questions. My first question is, why do you want to stay together?
Because I love you. I mean, there's no qualms about that. When I'm with you, I'm a better man.
Okay. Are you going to start showing me that you love me? Because that hasn't happened for quite some time.
Yes, I mean, I guess, and it's not an excuse. If you allow me to be a man, I can be a man. But if you take that away from me, I don't feel like a man.
But yet, when it comes to the manly responsibilities, you complain about doing it. You complain about taking care of your family. You don't appreciate the fact that you have a family.
Well, I guess that's where we have a misunderstanding at, because you think I'm always complaining when I'm not.
You complain about paying the bills.
You want to control everything. You don't allow me that consideration to do those things. With that,
It seems like you're trying to blame me, though.
Just a minute. No, this is why
Yes,
I
we
say.
have. That's
this
the
is
funny
why I
thing.
say you don't let me in.
We have.
That's funny because I don't remember these. I don't remember
There's
these
a lot of
family
things that you
conversations.
don't remember.
Crystal, it's not hard to
You
forget.
don't remember all the times that you cheated on me.
So I'm actually gonna ask you both with your eyes closed to make a decision. You're either in or you're out.
When you're mad at me, you're a different person and you're telling me everything I did wrong. I know I did a lot of stuff wrong.
So, can I truly trust you this time that you'll be committed to me and only me?
It's only you can answer that. Only you. If you let me breathe, only you can answer that. Because I can say yes, but you are not going to believe that in your heart. You're not going to believe that.
I just need to know from you. So, I've got witnesses here.
He's just said, only you can make that decision. Only you can make that decision.
But he can tell me if
Only
he
you
feels...
can make that decision. He's told you time and time again, so if he tells you the same now, only you can still make that decision.
Okay. So, if you want to be the man, step up and start doing the manly things.
Do you know how to?
Yes, I do.
Apparently not. Do you know how to?
Yes.
Do you think, honestly, right now, you know and have the skill sets of what is necessary in being able to do that?
Yes.
Do you believe, as a man, that you have been taught to be able to give these children what they need?
No, I haven't been taught those skills.
Are you prepared to learn?
Yes, I am. I mean, I never admitted that I knew everything.
If you can face side to side.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask you both to do this with your eyes shut. So I'm actually going to ask you both with your eyes closed to make a decision. There is one box that moves you forward in this decision, and if you are out, you step aside, and there is a box each to your side to do that. So you're either in or you're out.
Standing in the box, I was just thinking, you know, should I move forward or should I move to the side?
I didn't know what I was going to do. You know, am I ready for this change? And I was scared. I was terrified.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Please open your eyes. How do you feel right now?
I know it's going to be a bumpy road, but it's a road that I'm willing to take with conditions.
How are you feeling right now?
Scared.
Thank you for your honesty, because that's what we're looking for.
This is a good sign. They both want to be able to do this. So I am very excited about going back into this house and actually teaching both these parents what they need in order to be able to come together. There's lots that they need to sort out.
Let's go sit over here with you kids.
I think, well, if I may first, I mean, I want to apologize for what I've done to you guys. Not being there for you emotionally. That's the first thing I want to say. And then second, me and Mother made a decision that we want to work this out. We want to make this a positive environment for you guys, for all three of you. So we want to make sure that you guys are loved by myself and your mother.
Why, Chris?
We love you guys. I want to make sure you know that.
Mom?
He's not your biological father, but he has been here for so many years, and if we're going to be together, I feel that he needs to play that role.
Oh, hold on a minute. Sorry, can you just talk amongst yourself? Mum, just need to have a quick word with you. Who are you?
Their mother.
Who are you? Their mother. Yeah.
A loving, caring person.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it looks like on the outside?
Unhappy? I know I don't look like a happy person.
Look in there. Look in there.
Oh, I know. I've been asking myself for a long time, who am I? What have I become?
How many times have you cried?
Probably a couple handfuls.
Mm-hmm.
Never been a big crier.
You don't need to be tough. Right now, these kids from you need to find something that's been locked away for a really long time.
It's not something I can just pull out of a hat right now. It's something that needs to be worked on.
No, it is.
I was raised by my grandparents. I wasn't shown love growing up.
Why?
I have no idea. I was always treated like the black sheep. As bad as it sounds, I only know how to be touchy-feely when my kids are little. When they get a certain, I just don't. Maybe because that's when everything started with me.
When was the last time you were held? When was the last time you were hugged? When was the last time? As a kid.
Can't tell you. I was punished all the time.
But you don't want that with your own children. I mean, you know.
No.
You know that.
Tried not to be that person.
But you are that person, right?
I've turned into that person. I used to not be that person.
Well, the kids grew up. And then there was no contact. Because when children are little, they climb all over you, they touch you, they cuddle you. When they get a little bit older, it's about you reaching out to them. Deep down, you're a woman who wants to be loved and wants to give love and was denied that as a young child. Where you are in this space right now is the woman that I want to see. Because I know you do have it in you.
I've always had to play the tough role of my life.
You don't need to now. When you made that step forward, you don't need to now. I want you to feel uncomfortable with being physically that close to your kids. We need to be able to put some love back in this house. We do, because there isn't any in that way, you know? And that's what you deserve to have. And you can start with giving me a hug.
You're easy. I've never had problems with you.
You have the power to change that. Nobody else.
So I want to try to make this work. I want to be a better mother than what I've been. Try to show less anger. And I just want you guys to know that I'm working on it. It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight.
We just want to see you happy, you know, like, we want to get to know you. Like, we really don't know much about you. You don't really let us in. You know, like, what it is that makes you happy. Because we do care, you know.
Why don't you stand up for a moment, the pair of you? Okay. Darren, you can stand here. Okay. And you can stand here. And, well, I'll kneel here, okay? This is the exercise called cuddle time. And we don't stop cuddling until I say stop, okay? Stop.
It was uncomfortable for me. You know, that's something I've got to get used to because I didn't get that kind of love and affection growing up. I have to tell myself, this is a new relationship, a new beginning. Well, let's start fresh. And it's going to be hard for me not to, you know, try to grasp the old stuff and bring it into the new stuff. So it's going to be difficult.
Family hug. Guys, tomorrow's another day. Parenting skills need to be discussed tomorrow, and Mum needs to be able to have a serious conversation with Astoria about her sexuality. What I'm really hoping is that we can have some fun. I want to see some laughter. Let's just let our hair down and have some fun together as a family. Please? So yesterday was a big day because both parents had made a decision to move forward, but today's a fresh day and I'm going to be working with Mum and Astoria because I believe that Astoria has a lot to say to Mum. The conversation went a little bit ropey for me the other day, and certainly me feeling that there wasn't a complete acceptance really of Astoria's sexuality. I think we need more clarity here. I'd like to hand that over to you, really.
It kind of hurts me when I feel like you don't accept me. You make it a point to make sure that you let me know that you don't like the fact that I am gay.
I don't care about you being gay. I don't care who you're with. I just don't like the clothing and the way that you acting like a man sometimes. That's what bothers me.
I'm not playing a role. I'm not acting. I'm not in a movie. I'm not just doing it because it's to fit in. I'm doing it because this is what I feel inside. It's part of my personality. It's part of who I am. I am feminine still, but I am more comfortable in men clothing. I like looking at them. I like the way they make me feel. I like, you know, what I look like in them. Like they express who I am.
Part of her sexuality, from what I'm hearing, is her masculinity. You can't change that. That's who she is.
That's not what I have a problem with. I don't have a problem.
You do.
I don't have
You have a problem with her clothes.
I have a problem with the way she wears her clothes.
Why are you so quick to criticize all the time? You're hostile, your face and your tone.
I know this.
Okay. You don't have any respect when you talk to people.
Because I have learned to be disrespectful.
No, you made a choice. Let's just stand corrected here. You made a choice. Well, then
people
then
that
you
are
need to grow
disrespectful
up.
to me.
Then you need to grow up. Can you leave the room, please? Can you leave the room? You love your kids.
Yeah.
They need to see that. You've got to stop putting them down. You've got to know sometimes when to allow them to just be themselves. So let's just make this a rule of thumb then, okay? Every day, these children have got to receive some form of physical affection. Number 2, every day, you have got to say something encouraging to every member of your family. You're going to tell me number 3.
Listen.
Just listen. Don't talk, just listen.
I'm a strong person. I feel that I've got the strength to do this, and with the kids, I just need to just learn to be more loving, more open to listening, and just got a whole lot to do.
I'm frustrated. Like, I'm hurt because it's just like she doesn't see it. Like, she doesn't see where she's making anybody feel any type of way. She just sees her way.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it should be any easier. What you're wanting from your mum, she's not giving. For her to be able to turn around and tell you, I love you, you're my child, and to be able to give you that hug and accept you. You know, she can't even give that to herself right now. She cannot give it to herself right now. She's a woman who's hurt herself. She's a woman who's emotionally broke herself. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give me a hug, you. Dear, have you got any homework?
Yes, he does.
Here.
He's got things he's supposed to be working on.
What's happening there?
He wants to argue with me instead of doing it. When I see him playing, I'm like, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing
I know,
your
but
work?
we need to help him.
You're getting, you know, rolled up because he's not doing it, and then moaning at him, and it doesn't help, and then it affects your relationship. So we've got to get a plan underhand with respects to you becoming more disciplined of when you do those assignments, Dee. You know, so you can get them done, but also be able to go out and have some fun as well.
When this comes up, log yourself in, please.
Go back out there. Tell him we can get this done. Lean over. A big kiss, like it was a 5-year-old. A big kiss like he's a 5-year-old. Even if he goes, no, a kiss. I'm asking you to step out your comfort zone.
Kissing is a big step. The hug,
Good.
a hug's a big step.
Good. Step out your comfort zone.
I know that you are a very bright person, and I know that you can do this. Let's get working on some of it, okay? Come get me after you get situated, and we'll work on some stuff.
Got a kiss. Get in there. Get in there.
My biggest goal is to try to get rid of the old, nagging, angry, bitter person that I was and become a nice, kind-hearted, compassionate person.
I really don't think that this family are aware of how much criticism goes on. I want them to start recognizing the things that are good about each other. I would like us to get used to encouraging each other and giving us some positive feedback, all right? I think it's about time we got kinder in this house. So part of your homework, you all have a mirror and each one of you have your own pad, all right? You're going to be writing every day something good that you see about the other person and sticking it onto their mirrors. Okay, so I want you to be able to find it in yourselves to focus on the good and to be able to give those compliments to one another, which I think is incredibly important for you to see what others see in you and for you to be able to see that yourself as well. I wanted to be able to lighten up the afternoon by doing something like really silly. In these kind of cases, I've got to bring in a lot of fun. I've got to be able to force that situation just a little bit so that Mum can get outside her head and be very present with her family, enjoying the moment. Okay, so welcome to the world of sumo wrestling. So who's up for putting the sumo wrestler outfit on first?
I am.
Bend over. Go like this. Jump on him. Get him. Wrestle. Use your feet. You ready to go after me?
Belly bump!
So this is nice just to see, you know, the family just coming out and having a little bit of fun with this game I've brought out for them. I'm hoping that they can build on this afternoon. And while I'm gone, they'll continue to do things as a family because it's about this family connecting.
I just want to say that actually you were just all up for it, which I loved. So here's what I'm going to say to you. Give each other space to breathe, okay, and keep working. The mirrors, make sure we're using the mirrors. Astoria and yourself, Mum, I want to be able to see that quality time together, okay? Because I feel like what it will do is start to shift and make you guys come together. And it's the emotional connections that I want happening together, okay? So I will see you in several days, all right? And in the meantime, knock yourself out. I forgot you already have. the key to this family's success all lies on Mum. Because if she's holding up that sword and shield, and she doesn't let anybody in, nothing's going to get better.
That was horrible. Oh.
Joe's been gone a few days now, and today me and Astoria, we decided that we're gonna go fishing.
We don't really usually ever have this opportunity, so it was nice to finally have an opportunity, just me and her.
I wonder how deep this is. This is something that, you know, she's enjoyed doing since she was little and has asked me to do it with her. Haven't done it with her in quite some time.
Why? Why? We didn't really catch anything, and I didn't expect to catch anything, so it kind of worked out. Still had fun. We still had quality time. That's all that counts.
It was nice spending the time. You know, it'd be nice if, you know, we can start doing this stuff on a regular basis. So, you know, I'm doing my mirrors every day. I found it easy to give everybody compliments.
Yeah, the mirrors are good. I've been doing it. It feels like we made progress. From coming like to where everybody insults each other to where everybody's like complimenting each other every day.
I think that everyone's learning something different each day, and everyone's actually taking the, you know, the words of wisdom. Like everyone's using them each day, and everyone's growing each day, different ways.
We are getting closer with our exercises, the mirror exercise, and you know, I think it's bringing us closer together. So I mean, I think we took leaps and bounds with that excitement, and hopefully, you know, every day we'll get to that place where we're just doing it naturally instead of just as an exercise.
Chris and I had a date, which was nice. Something we both wanted to do for some time and haven't been able to. All in all, it ended up being a pretty nice time for us to get together and actually spend some time outside the house.
It was great for us to just get out one-on-one, talk, and just let our hair down. She was just free, and she was the old Crystale.
Might be something that we start doing on a regular basis.
So I'm back at the Colburn family house, and I really want to go in and find out exactly what has gone on whilst I've been away. Did they connect as a family? Hello?
Hello.
Hiya. How you doing?
Fine.
Yeah? You've been busy, look at this. Cool. Is this your one? Yeah. Wow. Energetic, loved, amazing hugs. Who's been getting your hugs, Mum? Yeah. Yeah? Where are all the rest of the mirrors?
In everyone's rooms.
I'd love to take a look. Funny and talented, joyful, passionate. The whole family made a real concerted effort with these mirrors. I mean, they weren't short on positive things to say about each other. This family needed that, you know? It needed some good words, some positivity, some love. Can I just say, first and foremost, actually coming up and taking a look at these mirrors, to see the amount on those mirrors, perfect. I couldn't have asked for any better. What I want you to do is take you from a sticky note on their mirror to now you articulating that in conversation. Secondly, I've been away for several days. What happened when I left? Did we go out? Did you spend time together? I mean, what's been going on?
Astoria and I attempted to go fishing.
You did, the two of you?
It was all bad. I mean, it was good. We had quality time, but the fishing process, it was pretty hard.
So the technical part of the going out wasn't so great, but actually just hanging and being and going out together was good. Yeah. So what I would like, oh, did you not have a date? So tell me about that. Mum, did we meet the date?
Yeah, introduced my mom to her, just to see how my mom would go about it. And she actually, like, instead of like how she usually does when, you know, she's busy, she'd be like, hi. She was actually like, oh, so, you know, was it a long ride? You know, like, actually, like, cool, conversating.
Oh, good. She was so nervous about everything that it was just kind of, she was giving off pheromones.
I was nervous. I was really nervous. So it was fun, though.
What a result whilst I've been away. But I've seen baby steps forward for the good, and that's a good sign.
Astoria has felt very promised by Mum's behaviour. I mean, that's a big change from what was in this house. So, have you seen changes that have been positive?
Mom is giving hugs. She's been like more thoughtful of everybody.
She'll say a compliment, and you're like, oh, wow. It catches you off guard, you know? Like the day she gave us a hug, she's like, get up and give me a hug. It's like, okay, all right, that's good. Like, you can tell she's trying.
And how is her relationship with Chris?
Like, she talks to him like he's an adult now instead of like a child.
Yeah, she's working on that tone. She hasn't really been yelling that much.
All right, good. I'm pleased to hear with what you have to say, because we're moving forward and making progress. This is a family that not too long ago were rock bottom. Mum had so much anger and resentment towards Dad. Chris was just so detached. We had children that felt like they had no voice. I feel change in that house. The tension's not what it used to be. Crystal, she's cracking a smile. She's approaching the children different. That's the beginnings of a family that will lead to more success. And that's what I hope for the Colburn family. It's been a long road, hasn't it? I think it would be true to say that a lot of you have probably learned things about yourself that you need to work on. So I need you to be patient with one another and to give each other breathing space to learn and to get yourself on track. I walk out this door just hoping that you can do that. Can I get some love? Because I would like to give you a nice big squeeze. Okay. You take care of yourself, all right? Let me hug and a kiss. Listen, absolutely pleasure. Chris, some honesty here, man. Serious. Okay, take care of your family, look after them. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. As I leave, can I ask you all to take a family portrait of yourselves? Would that be a problem? Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
When I first started this journey, I was probably about 97% sure that I was going to walk away from the situation. I honestly feel that Joe is what saved us.
Now I know how to be emotionally attached. Now, you know, we're coming together because we know how to come together.
This family has only really just begun their journey together. I hope that they take everything that they've been taught and they continue to be committed in being able to move forward and feel much happier.
It's blinking, it's blinking.